Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Eagles' 45-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, what's the head coach thinking?
Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking is they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Williams. Throw caught by Raymond. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, here's Monangai. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When a defense blitzes like that, they're trying to cause chaos, but the quarterback, he was as calm as could be. He saw the blitz and got out of his hand quickly to pick up the first.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. To throw, Williams. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side, Burden. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Manungai to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Williams, a give to Manungai. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air once more, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 14. Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll start on the ground with the one guy. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Williams. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But just add that to the list of